Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about 10 makeup products that you must have right now. This video will especially be helpful for beginners who's looking forward to creating a starter kit, because obviously we know that there are way too many products in the market now, way too many videos promoting all of these products, and it can get confusing. So I'm gonna give you one option of pretty much a full face of makeup. And if this is the very first time you're seeing this face, hello, I am Jovita. I would love it if you could take a second to click that subscribe button just underneath this video. If that button is red, don't leave it red. Click it, make it gray. The very first product I want to talk about is a foundation, and the foundation that I'm going to recommend to you today is the Sugar Ace of Base Foundation. They came out the very first time I think 2 years ago, but they just had 6 shades, and right now they've got a whole shade extension, and this is one of my favorite foundations right now. I am in the shade 52 Corretto. I'm not really sure if they have darker shades than this, but this is like a perfect match for my skin tone. It just works beautifully on me. What I like about this is that first of all, it's double-ended. It has a brush on one end, so it is very on the go. I've tried using this brush. It's not my favorite because it's just way too stiff, but I mean, if that's your jam, it's there. And what I like about it is that it's a nice thick creamy formula, and it is a full coverage formula. This is intended to be used as a foundation, but you can definitely even use it as a concealer. So if you are strapped for time, you just want a quick, this is enough. You know what I'm saying? You just want to spot conceal just your under eye circle. This is enough. So you can use this as a concealer and a foundation. If you get a darker color, you can even use this as a contour. You can use this as a highlight, depending on the shades that you have. Very full coverage, lasts all day, and that's why it's on my top 10 must-have. Next up, let's talk about powders, and I am obsessed with the PAC Mineralized Lightening Powder right here, and I am in the shade 04 Sand Dust to highlight under my eyes, and I believe I use the shade 05 for all over my face. It's such a glorious powder, guys. It does not leave your skin looking powdery. You know that I hate that feeling when you look caked on, powdery, like it just doesn't look nice. This doesn't leave you looking powdery at all. It has tiny little shimmers inside it, but it doesn't make you look like a shiny disco ball either. That is what I'm wearing on my face today to set my makeup. And also, if you have dry skin, you don't need a powder at all. If you have oily skin or combination skin, you need to powder I've made videos about this in my previous videos. You just need to powder where you tend to get really oily or really creasy, like under your eyes, your smile lines, your forehead. These are pretty much the only places that you need to powder if you have normal combination skin. And if you have oily skin, obviously you can powder all over your face. A pretty good range of shades. It's kind of translucent-ish, so even the darker shade can be used by darker people, but I wish they definitely came out with darker shades. But so far, as a starter pack, good job on PAC with this. I love it. The nice big mirror and everything. I highly recommend. Next up, I'm going to recommend an all-over face palettes. There are so many of them these days that you don't really have to buy individual contour powders and blush powders and highlight powders, and I really like this one from Sugar Cosmetics. This is the Contour de Force face palette in 01 Subtle Summit, and it comes with a nice peachy blush. It's beautiful, it's subtle, it's very real, and I love the way it really blends into the skin, because some blushes, they look powdery and chalky and you know you've applied blush on your face. This is not like that. It really nicely blends, kind of like you pinched your cheek and you have a natural flush going on. And I even like the contour powder. It works even on my skin tone. It's a very subtle contour on my skin tone. Obviously, if you're fairer, it's gonna be a sharper contour. I really like it. And the highlight is okay. My favorites are these two, but I feel like this palette is worth it once again because it's one palette, 3 products. You can carry it around if you want. It's amazing to travel because it's so tiny, and yeah, the more the merrier, right? I love these multi-function kind of products, so that's why I'm including this as our number 3. Now let's talk about blush. You know that personally I love using my lipstick as my blush, so I don't really look too much into blush, but I know many people don't like using lipstick as their blush for whatever the reason. So here I have this little pot of goodness, guys. This is from Ruby's Organics. They are a 100% organic and clean brand. So if you are also the kind who is trying to keep away from the nasty stuff in makeup and you're conscious and you're trying to do a clean living, this is a brand that you might want to look into. Their ethics are amazing, and I love that especially about this brand. This particular blush is a gorgeous rusty what do you call it? Like a beautiful mauvey rusty shade that will look good on every single skin tone. It's called Deep Rose. So if you are the kind who's just mascara, blush, and get out of the door, this is what I would recommend. Take like a nice little amount of, let me show you on the back of my hand actually. Take a little bit of the blush and pop it on my cheek and just quickly rub it onto my cheek, and it just looks like you're so healthy, you know, you've been having your vitamin drinks, your apple juice every single day, and you just have a beautiful flush. And because it's a cream product, it also has a nice little sheen on your skin, so you don't have to apply a glittery highlight. It kind of gives you a glow on its own because it's a cream product, which is what I love about it. And also the fact that it's clean, green, and no bad stuff in it. You know, it's a brand that you can trust basically. So that is my next product. All of these will be linked down below, guys. This video is not sponsored by anyone. It's non-sponsored, but if you'd like to get any of this, I will leave down links in the description bar below. Next up, if you are the kind of girl like Janhvi Kapoor says, I need more highlight, bhaiya or highlight dalo. I heard that in one of her Nykaa videos and I was like, I get you, girl. I get you. So if you like blinding highlights, here is a new launch that I am really surprised that I'm obsessed with. A lot of words, but I hope I made sense for you. So this is the Nykaa Glow Gold's Shimmer Brick. Why can't I say this? Good Old Gold is the shade name, and this reminds me of the Wet n Wild, you know, the highlighter that I really like in a very similar square packaging. I love this highlighter so much. This is what I've got on my cheeks today. I mean, it just blends in without leaving it chalky or powdery. It's just gorgeous, guys. And the fact that it's a shimmer brick formula, nothing new about it. We've seen shimmer bricks in so many different brands before. But the fact that it's shimmer brick, if you want to do a little bit of spot highlighting on your inner corner, you can actually pick up lighter shades or darker shades or whatnot. But obviously, I just take a big fluffy brush, go over and like really get everywhere. And I love this highlighter so much. It's pretty inexpensive. I do not remember how much it is. Why is it not written in the back? Yeah, links down below. You can check it out yourself with the prices and all that. I really highly recommend this. But of course, I have to say that if you have something like this in your house, you already have a highlighter, you really don't have to get this, you know. So we don't have to buy multiples. I'm including this just in case, you know, this subtle highlight is not your thing and you want a blinding highlight. That's like different people have different wants and needs from their makeup. That's why I'm including this, your different options. You know what I'm saying? We all have different personalities. You know, some like to keep it subtle, some like to shine. Let's talk about eyeshadow. Once again, you need to get it only if you are into eyeshadows. But if you want to go for a party and you want to throw on a very simple, quick makeup yourself without going to the parlor auntie, you can get yourself a nice, easy nude palette like this. And this is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. It's not even a new launch, but it has some really sweet, basic, boring nudes. You know, but boring nudes is what you need in your daily life. And if you are a beginner and if you don't have the time to go crazy and kind of drag racy like sometimes I do. But you know, this is really good. I like that it has a really nice highlight shade for your brow bone. It has some really amazing transition shades. And it also has some sweet, really sweet metallics to pop, you know, give your eyes a nice little pop. Obviously, this is more into the peachy corals. You also have a little bit of pinks and mauves in there. But this really suits Indian skin tone, like fair, medium, dark, whatever it is, that brown skin, this really suits our skin tone. So yeah, it doesn't have a black shadow in here, so you can't obviously go really dramatic with it. But I think for a beginner, I think for a daily life, this is just perfect. You know, you can apply any one of these eyeshadows just with your finger all over your lid, and that's a good look on its own. Now, here is the option. Now, if you like a little bit more color, you want to spice up your makeup routine a little bit. Guys, Lakme came out with these Gelato Pencil Kohl collection. Such a long name. But I'm obsessed. Like, I'm not one to usually like pastels on myself because I feel like pastels don't really show up or pop on my skin tone. But this one completely changed my opinion about it. And they have some cute, amazing colors in here. You know, they have like a mint green, a yellow, an orange, a beautiful sorbet pink. It's just beautiful. So how I like to use this is, you know, that whole inner corner neon pop of color thing. You can just take one of this and just it's so easy. You don't need eyeshadows. And because they're cream, they're kohl pencils, they are pigmented, or you can just line your bottom lash line and just with your finger blend it out. I even use this as a whole eyeshadow base when I'm using pastel colors to really give it a pop, instead of it looking on my eyelid. If you want more eyeshadow tips and tricks, guys, please check out this video right here. And I think it's fun and cute and so easy to incorporate into your daily life for like a quick pop, And what I especially like is that they're so different from the usual teal green or the seafoam blue or the purples or the golds that we see. That's what we keep seeing launches and relaunches of. I've never seen beautiful gelato shaded pastels. I've not seen it and I love it. Next up, let's talk mascara, guys. I am a mascara person. I love my volume. I love my spider lashes, and I cannot shake myself out of my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and the Charlotte Tilbury volume mascara. It's a little bougie for a mascara, but it gives you the result. But I found an affordable one that gives you that kind of lashes. This is what I've got on my eyes today. No false lash. I'm lazy with false lashes, right? This one from this brand called Forever 52. This is the XL Lash Volume Mascara. The red giant tube with blue writing. I love it so much. It gives you that spidery lashes, I love it. Let me also tell you what kind of lashes I have, because mascara has to be chosen as per your lash needs as well. I already have curly lashes. I have thick-ish lashes. My concern is lengthening and volumizing, not really curling. So for that, this works amazingly. I've not tried it on anybody else, so I don't know if this curls your lashes, if it holds curls. I don't know about it. We are almost coming to the end, guys. Let's talk about a lipstick. I'm not going to talk about a lot of lipsticks here because I am planning on doing a whole lipstick obsession video because I have quite a lot of favorites right now with lipsticks. And you've also requested for it. I thought I should do a it's time to do a lipstick video. But anyways, I wanted to include one lipstick in this video, and that is the Faces Canada Ultim Pro lipstick. They have, I think, 20 or 25 shades, and they're all beautiful. So it was difficult for me to pick one shade, but what I've picked today is the shade 10, Make Me Maroon. It's like, the thing about these lipsticks, guys, pretty much all the shades look amazing on all skin tones. They've somehow gotten it right for brown skin, and I love it. And I don't know if you know this about me. I've said it in many videos of mine. I'm not really a matte liquid lipstick kind of a person. I don't like the dry, dehydrated feeling. I'm very much a bullet lipstick kind of a person. I don't mind the reapplication, but I want my lips to stay hydrated and not like I'm Walking Dead, And this one gives me best of both worlds. It lasts like a liquid lipstick, but it gives me the comfort of a cream lipstick, and it is pretty matte as well. This is what I've got on my lips today. This is the shade in Warm Nude. I love it. In love. Also, if you'd like to see a swatch video, I have a whole swatch video of me swatching 20 of these lipsticks, guys. So that is on my Instagram stories. You can check it out on my, not stories, on my IGTV. So you can check it out on my IGTV. A complete swatch of all 20 shades. Yeah. And finally, makeup must-have number 10. I'm going to talk about the PAC Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. This is not even a new launch. I think it's about 2 years old, and I really got into it way too late. But I am in love with it. Let me tell you when you need to use it and how you need to use it and if you need to use it. If you have dry skin and if you have applied a little bit of powder, you're looking powdery, you're looking cakey, take this and mist it all over your face. Let's go. First of all, it's refreshing in this heat, that minute particles. And I like that they have minute particles. Like usually when I do a little bit of spritz of whatever spray, I have to go back with my beauty blender and pounce off those droplets. This, I don't have to do that because they're such minute particles. Now, if you have oily skin and you have not powdered your face, obviously you don't need something like this. So on a daily basis, if you have not powdered, you don't need this. But on a fancy occasion, if you've got blush and contour and highlight and powder, finish off your makeup with this and it will just melt it all together and make your skin look like skin, not like a cake face. So this is all of my 10 makeup must-haves, but before we finish off with the video, I wanted to give you a bonus must-have, guys, because if you're gonna put out all of this makeup on your face, you also have to make sure to take it off really, really well at night. And I keep talking about the double cleanse method. And the first cleanse can be a balm, a cleansing cream, or a micellar water. The one that I'm gonna recommend today is this one by Lakme. It's the 9 to 5 Natural Gel Makeup Remover. It's not gel, it's a nice creamy formula, but it does such a good job. And the reason I recommend this is because it's so easily available. It's inexpensive. This is just 175 rupees and it does such a good job, you know. So what you have to do is take a nice little amount on your hand, rub it in, really massage it in, and take like a reusable cotton pad just like this, wipe it all off, and then use your face wash to wash it off. Also guys, I know I've made an older video about micellar water and how I did not like micellar waters. The ones that I've used are by Vichy and La Roche-Posay and Bioderma and those kind of the French ones, and I really didn't like it because even after I used the micellar water, I had to use something like this to really take off the makeup. But these days, I have discovered some amazing micellar waters that completely does the double cleanse, you know. So I just wanted to put that out there just in case you were wondering where I am in my relationship with micellar waters. We're kind of reconciling, guys. We're kind of reconciling. So that is it, guys. These are my current makeup must-haves that you might want to try. I don't have anything more to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. And in case you did enjoy this video, guys, do not forget to give it a nice whole thumbs up. Click that thumbs up down below. It really, really makes me happy. And yeah, I shall see you in my next one. I love you. Mwah.